President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. led the red carpet welcome of Singapore Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam and his wife Jane on their arrival and first day of a three-day state visit to the country. And the president has indicated the areas of bilateral cooperation he seeks to cover with his visiting Singaporean counterpart, especially on issues of security, trade, energy, and healthcare. Surprisingly enough, Shanmugaratnam touched on Carlos Ulysses' golden exploits in Paris, and the president was more than glad to oblige, as we hear more from our Kenneth Pasyente.
The meeting of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Singapore President Tharman Shanmugaratnam on day one of his visit to the country was productive. In their bilateral meeting, they discussed strengthening the relationship between the Philippines and Singapore across various sectors. As a result, a memorandum of understanding on the recruitment of Filipino healthcare workers was immediately signed, which, according to the president, is a great opportunity for the Philippines.
Our ministries have worked hard on this MOU in order to ensure that a balance is achieved between the needs of the healthcare sector of both countries, as well as the need for personal development and growth of our healthcare workers. Through this MOU, we express our confidence in Singapore's legal and judicial system, which will ensure that the rights, welfare, and well-being of our kababayan OFWs will be protected as they pursue their careers in Singapore.
An MOU for cooperation between the Philippines and Singapore on carbon credits was also signed.
Hopefully, with this memorandum, we will be able to incentivize both industries and individuals to actively work to reduce their carbon footprint, while allowing the government to mobilize financial resources to boost fiscal space.
MOUs on health cooperation and between Philippine local government units and Singapore's private sector partners are also being finalized. The two leaders also discussed several regional issues important to both countries, particularly in the West Philippine Sea.
So we look forward to the opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to maintain and to promote peace, security, and stability in the region, as well as our strong support for the peaceful resolution of any such disputes.
President Shanmugaratnam expressed satisfaction with these developments within just 2 months since the Philippine leaders' visit to Singapore. The Singapore leader also emphasized their readiness to deepen and strengthen cooperation with the Philippines, especially in investments in the country.
Singapore believes firmly in the Philippines' economic potential. Our companies are keen to invest in the Philippines. In fact, we're one of the top foreign investors in the Philippines in a range of industries: transport and logistics, real estate and hospitality, telecommunications, utilities, and now increasingly the whole sphere of renewable energy.
Besides serious discussions, the two leaders also had a light and casual chit-chat, with Shanmugaratnam congratulating the Philippines for its performance in the recent 2024 Paris Olympics.
Mr. Yulo's 2 goals is the only athlete from Southeast Asia, from an ASEAN nation, who's had 2 Olympic golds ever in any sport. So it's a real milestone. It's a real milestone for all of us. I mean, we share in a bit of the reflected glory of, of the Philippines.
President Marcos Jr. was pleased and emphasized that this success paved the way for boosting just about everyone's spirits.
We had a bit of that just the other night when our Olympians came home and came here. And that's what I was telling everyone. Tonight, it's not about us. We're just reflected glory over here and trying to be part of the, of the achievements of our athletes. We are very, very proud. And the welcome that people gave was really overwhelming.
The Singapore leader will stay in the country for 3 days and is expected to have various engagements in the coming days. Kenneth Pasyente from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.